Good afternoon. Welcome back to Peniche, Portugal. What an exciting heat on paper. Round of 16. Heat number 1 begins for the men. Jordy Smith, number 3 in the world, takes on Griffin Colapinto. Sitting 21st in the world, right ahead of the cutoff. Griffin into his second season on tour, and Jordy Smith qualified a very long time ago now. We saw him get a wild card call-up in 2006 at Jeffreys Bay. Opening exchange, nobody has priority. They're just trying to be positioned for the start. Jordy Smith will take this wave. Clean snap off the lip. Driving, looking for a big section. Sits on the roof for a big frontside float. Two big combinations from the South African to get on the board.
You know, and I think that's probably for me one of the most impressive things about Jordy Smith. Stands 6'3", Joe, but can absolutely tear little waves to pieces. Nice turn there to kick things off, and you know, when he gets this kind of speed, well, we're expecting the air game, but opting for that floater maneuver, which I don't mind at all. Getting a good score on the board. You can see that back foot starts to slide further and further back, and then they find that tail pad, and it's almost a green light for something big and above the lip, but Jordy opting to pull back on that occasion and just finish off that wave on his feet. You know, sort of stick is quite difficult.
Griffin's first wave in the matchup ends up just being a quick one. As that one closes out, Griffin kicks out, and priority will be back to Jordy Smith. You guys built reputations on big full rotations and waves like this. Jordy's up now. Hard off the bottom, clean hack there, blowing his board out the back. Put a lot into that major tail blow, but couldn't hang on. And this morning, obviously, started off with some heavy wind and rain, and all of a sudden you came around the corner. It was actually quite calm and very rippable to kick off the day. As we fly down the line with Jordy Smith, big float right into a bottom turn to combo it up with a solid finish and climb.
Wow, that was incredible. I love the way he compressed halfway through that at the end of that first maneuver, and then just sprung into action on the second one. Let's have a look at it. And this is the part of Jordy surfing that really does impress me. His little wave game. I mean, look at that. That was the projection that he got up and over that whitewater was second to none. I mean, it's below head high for Jordy, big free fall float, and then that drive off the bottom and getting up and over that section was incredible stuff. A well-read wave, beautiful seamless transition between maneuvers, and that's why this kid's got world title written all over it.
Jordy working so hard to improve on every aspect. It's been incredible to see him grow. Griffin Colapinto, big air section, tail high aloft, and unfortunately he couldn't bring it down.
He didn't get the rotation, Joe. Came down a little bit too sideways. He's waiting for those fins to engage and spin him back around, but didn't quite happen, did it? I'm sure you'll fix that up. But that's kind of the stuff you're going to have to use to get back on the board here with Jordy Smith.
So 17:30 to go. Griffin's going to roll in again. Just a quick up and out. Chasing Jordy's lead. Jordy's two-turn combination with the crazy climb was a 6.67. Opening ride 4.17. You know, all of them, they're thinking wins and coming up home with 10,000 points before heading into Pipeline. As we see Colapinto throw the reverse incomplete once again. So working through a little bit of that behind the scenes. Here he goes again, Colapinto. Quick tag on the closeout section and not enough time to find a ramp.
It was beautiful.
Oh, what a super heat to see these guys clash once again. Colapinto getting a round of applause for that finish down the beach. Getting a completion on the board is what he's been searching for. And looks like he could be turning these things around with some momentum here. So that's his 7th ride of the matchup against Jordy.
Well, Jordy with priority, but too deep on that section. So Griffin said, thank you very much. I'll have this one. Projects out towards the beach. You heard Peter talk about the wind is going offshore, so the aerial maneuvers will change. Instead of punting it up into the air, watch how he throws it out towards the beach. Lands backwards and spins around. Great stuff there from Griffin.
We'll start joking around and paddling in front of the whitewater aggressively because he didn't get credit for a few moves he felt he really deserved. A lot of speed. Late hit on the alley-oop on the extension, and Jordy goes down.
Yeah, that was an awkward landing. I thought he kind of made that, Joe. There was not much water left.
His best score, the 2.33. Here he goes. Bottom's already dropping out. It closes out and doubles up underneath him. What a tough wave to work with there for Colapinto. Still chasing the 8.51. Griffin trying to force Jordy to use something with his priority now. And Smith up looking to better a 4.17. He'll float that section and call it a heat. Colapinto trying to turn it in 10 seconds, needing that 8.51. And as we're into the countdown, Jordy looking comfortable. It looks like Griffin Colapinto will receive his second loss to Jordy Smith this season and be knocked out here in the round of 16. Jordy keeps his world title hopes alive as he moves on to the quarterfinals.